really kind of pressed the pace the whole way, and were able to, you know, hold them at bay every time they make runs at you guys, and ultimately get this window in conference play.
Well, I mean, Southern Miss has always been a really well-coached team, and they don't make a lot of mistakes. You kind of gotta play your best game always to beat them, and they've always been difficult for us to play against. And I was real proud of how we controlled the tempo, and that was critical. Like, we knew if we played at their pace that we were at a disadvantage inside, that they're so strong, they're so good on the boards, they're so good at getting that high-low pass and dumping it inside to Grayson and Weaver and Jones in there, that we needed to keep the ball in the open court. And sometimes that worked to our disadvantage. We got out. Sometimes maybe we should have held the ball out a little bit. But overall, I was really proud of how we continued to push the tempo and push the pace and made some big free throws down the stretch.
You feel like that tempo ultimately maybe wore them down to keep them from perhaps getting that one final surge they needed their way?
Maybe that helped in them missing some free throws down the stretch. Maybe that did, but I think it also gave them some opportunities to get some good shots down the stretch where they made some of those. When we had a series where we had about 6 turnovers in about an 8-possession run, and then we were kind of stretched out, and they were able to punch it down inside and get close and make some big shots. So maybe that helped them, you know, miss some shots or maybe be late to some rebounds that worked in our favor. But I also think it helped them to get to some good shots against us. So, but that's how we practice. That's how we play.
What can you say about the run Merrill's on right now? You know, another really big night, and it seemed like particularly in the fourth quarter, every time you guys needed a bucket, she was there to get you guys a bucket and get you guys that momentum back.
She made some big threes. She knew I was not happy with her 0 for 3 from the three-point line at halftime, and she's so hard to guard going to the basket. And she's worked, but you know, she came back and made some huge threes in the second half. There was one there where I didn't want her to shoot it, but she made it. And so I mean, we always say you can take bad shots as long as you make them. And so, but she has been huge. You know, this isn't different. I think the difference that people are recognizing now is that Miru's putting points on the board. But she's always played with this passion, this energy, and this drive, and that's really what separated her from other players. And so now her game has kind of grown and evolved where she's a more complete player and added that offensive element to where she's able to put points on the board. But she does this every day in practice. She competes every day in practice like it's that game, and that sends a message to our team, and our team plays with that energy and that enthusiasm.
Maya was really big tonight, particularly in the first half, to allow you guys to go in at the break with the lead. You know, and it carried over in the second half, but I thought she was really big for you guys tonight, too.
I mean, she was huge, and not just the points. I mean, she shot the ball well from the three-point line. She put 24 points on the board, but it seemed like she had her hands either on or in the way of every ball, every pass that was going up. And I mean, she blocked shots, she got steals, she was doing everything on both ends of the floor, and that's huge for a young lady. I mean, you're talking about a young lady this is game 12. Is that right, Lillian? Game 12. For her, and she's playing in games like this and in high pressure situations and just playing fearlessly, and you know, and then that's, you know, part of that is a credit to Miru and that expectation that's how you play in practice, and that carries over to our play on the court.
First time you've been at home in over 3 weeks. How nice was it to actually play a home game?
You know, I mentioned before I came in, I was thankful that we got to play. I know our men didn't get to play. I know there's a lot of teams across the country aren't getting to play. We're doing everything we can to stay healthy and be able to play. Not that other teams aren't as well. You're not in control of that, but we're thankful that we got to play. It's great to be able to play in front of the fans, especially with things that have gone on before Christmas, and give everybody something that they can get excited about for a little while and get their minds off some of the things that they might have to do outside of Diddle Arena.
Coach, thanks.
Thank you.